Welcome back everyone. Okay, today we're going to see if we can get a bit of mid-season skirmishing. I'm just playing around over here with these guys and going to see if I can take some 150% and 200% XP cities. Bit of what's happened since the last video. I got ass handed to me over on this island and just got absolutely booted out. Got booted out from all over here and booted out from all down here. I did actually manage to get all the way down to these cities. I think, yep, it was those cities, before being sent all the way back home. I then had this guy, there's a guy, that guy, send an attack for my higher level city, and I couldn't resist it, and I switched to Guardian, and I've been sitting in Guardian ever since the last video until just now. So now I've finally changed back, and I'm going with the old, not that one, this one, full striker build. So I can nearly get to 700% striker. Okay, troops have just arrived. I'm going to attack this guy first because he is still 200% XP and the other two are only 150% XP. So I don't know if I'm going to get walled in any of these attacks, but yep, I'll pause while they march and come back to you when he's getting close. Okay, here we go. Are we going to get walled? No wall. Okay, maybe all these guys will shut their eyes for the night and we might just have an easy run here. We'll wait and see. I'll get some reinforcements coming and we'll just keep moving through until this guy goes 150% and then I'm going to jump onto this guy. Okay, there's another one. I think now that will be him at 150%. We can test that by this guy. Yeah, 150%. Okay, so we'll move our troops back over to here. And then we will send these ones marching across as well. It's going to take 10 minutes. And with the power of YouTube. Okay, we're back, and by golly, that was boring. I know this is just a muck around season for me, but I'm actually going to main change and need to decide what city I want to main change to, but I kind of think this one's good because a lot of breakout points, even though I'm directly next to someone, which is not always the best play, but I will main change here, and then it's going to speed up the process of the next few attacks. We'll do that. And now this guy's got 13 cities, so it's going to be interesting to see whether we can get them all or whether he's going to defend or how he wants to play it. And I can't play on that one. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to jump straight to the 135 here, because if we're catching him off guard then we might be able to grab one before this becomes a bit of a battle. And then I can always grab that one at a later date if it depends how it plays. We'll see. Okay, I'll touch back in soon. Okay, we'll throw a scout off. Still not here. Just single scouting because I don't really want to give the other group, the other people around me, more information than is required. If they don't know where I'm going, then it's quite good. I want to see if all this guy's troops are in his main or somewhere else. Unfortunately, that other guy has gone red to me already, but it is what it is. Oh, he's gone red as well. Oh well, we'll still try and take them all. And they'll be one. As you can see, we've got that 1.36T sitting over here. They never moved it. So we'll take some risks and see if we can get in close to it. Okay, troops have all arrived. Something else I want to think about, I may or may not do, is I noticed there was... that to run. Grab that. 1.1p sitting in this city. And I'm heading for 7.5t. Yeah, it's not worth it for a red. But if he were 200% XP, that'd be worth it. But, maybe once I've got over 10 tier attack power, it could be worth kind of having a snack. Okay, we know this guy's offline. I can actually do the multi-scout from here. I just want to confirm those troops are still there. They are. We'll go for the longer jump. We're going to get walled regardless if he does move. So we'll just take the risk and see if we can start working our way through. Maybe get to the further away cities first, and then he's got a bit more to sort of think about as we go into a bit of a skirmish, if we get into a skirmish. And we'll throw another scout in. He's still there, so we'll move to the 136 next. I'll do a reinforce in between. I'm so used to running a slight Russia build that this feels so slow for me. How many? 6.3 into... we'll just keep going. And then I'll bring in this 140 now, if I can click it. And what I can do is use a revolving reinforce, where this about 140 will go up a little bit, is reinforcing each time while I'm attacking with the remainder. A handy thing to think about while we wait for this to land is currently I'm spending sapphires for skill resets, and it's only 150, and we have this event running at the moment which gives skill books. So I purposely haven't claimed that event yet because 150 for a skill reset isn't so bad, and I would rather carry over the skill books into next season. So it means I'd probably sacrifice 150 sapphires if I want to go back into Guardian one more time this season, potentially after this attack, and then just sit in Guardian for the remainder. So I'll just hold off closer to the end of this event before I actually claim those skill books. Okay, so we lost quite a lot more than 140 there, so maybe my old revolving attack idea is not going to work out. These ones coming, and I'll move the other lot over to this city, and then we'll go for the 136 down to the bottom left. Okay, final reinforcements coming in. Let's go back on another quick scout. Okay, so it just dropped. I just noticed it ticked up, and I just wanted to confirm. 3.6. Oh no, it didn't tick up. That was just my imagination. Okay, we'll go for this one here. I've just been thinking while I'm waiting for this march to come along, I should actually move over to this guy while he's still 1.5 times. It's probably only one city where he's 1.5 times, but it would be worth me jumping over to there and taking one city off him first, rather than attacking for 100%, and at least get the one city of 150%, and then we'll go back to, and we'll clear out these stragglers here, and then potentially I might go hunt down here for some other 150% XP until I get my next level before I go for these higher leveled cities. Okay, so I scouted this guy and he had 1.3t troops sitting here, so I decided I would go and attack him next. What I might do is I might attack off camera, and if they do some defending or some counter-attacking, then I might put the remainder attack on at the end of this. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Hey, and we're back. Not much changed. I had to go to work, but we now have Lord LW making a little counter hit over here. I actually do have a cheeky city up here. I don't know whether he knows that's there yet. He had his troops sitting here in the last video or last recording, and I think he's just used those to come on the attack. So we'll throw on our Guardian gear. He's hitting for about 8T. And I've got 11.3T there, so this should be a nice wall. And then I have to decide how I want to play the counterattack. I know I'm faster than him, so what I might do is give him a couple of seconds to make a decision after this attack lands, and then I'm going to go and try and take this one off him with the logic that he might try and reinforce it. There we go, we'll give it a second. So I lost 67G there. He's still got over a T. Okay, hopefully he's launched his reinforce. Grab that. And then I'm going to grab this one, even though it's for no XP. Just to try and have a stronger stronghold rather than a larger surface area. And we've now got 2T of gold after that attack, so I should be perfectly fine to throw a few levels on these. Okay, I'll report back on the outcome of this next bit. Okay, his strategy was to bubble instead, which is not a bad shot, especially if I had actually caught him trying to come back to this 129 down here. So yeah, good on him. The time currently is 6 minutes past the hour, so it's also a good time for him to actually use it. So yeah, I will do another recording if we get any more action. Okay everyone, we're back, and I'm back in Guardian because we've got the counterattack going on. And I don't think there's any way I can get across to there. Okay, so we might just leave my troops down here. Grab these ones, throw some more in the Guardian. Probably should have remembered, but the level up distracted me and I got a message which I'll have to edit out. Should have put that back on, but that's all good. Okay, so we got one wall. It was probably the right one to wall as well. Was it 50-50? No, I got a bit more. Nice. Okay, let's throw another level. I'm building up a 140 here. I've got this other guy. What was his name? Find it over here. Got this Indian guy coming in to play as well, and I might get Lord S126 coming into play as well, so we'll see. I'm not going to wall, as I've said in other videos, I'm not going to wall that 1 to 10G. I'm going to find out what's going on, how much striker he's got on it, and yeah, so I'll move these across to here just to get them a bit closer. Okay, we've got another attack coming in from Solkia Kaya. Good call going for that attack right now, because what it means is I probably wouldn't get over to defend it if I've got other people attacking me over here. So yeah, smart play. Just reloaded to try and get the sounds working properly. And we've got another attack coming in, so we'll race over there. We'll also throw a scout down and see if we can find any other troops. So that's interesting. No, that is his full stack. Nice, this is what we wanted. 2 minutes 8. We're going to send a whole lot with speed boost. So we'll send that over. As I said earlier, I don't care if I lose this. I truly don't care if I lose all my cities. I'd like to keep the 142, ideally. But if I don't keep it, I don't care. And yeah, okay, so what's coming in first? Indian guys, so we need to make sure we stay on our cautious gear for that hit. I've put about a level or 2 on all of these cities. Okay, so what's he hitting for? 20T, so I can't defend that. I don't think I could defend that with anything. We'll see what this looks like once all my troops are in it. I've only just leveled up, so I haven't actually calculated. Might as well grab these as well. I'll lead them in my name, because I don't think I can get them here in time. I could... I won't speed boost them across. Okay, 1 minute there, 140 there, so we jump into our Guardian. And we've got another couple attacks coming in from Larry. These were his cities up here that I took, so they're all coordinating quite nicely. And 108, don't care about that. You may remember he had 1.1T in there, so I realised after filming that we have the event running for 1.5 times scavenger, so I was like, oh well, I will go grab those with gold. Guardian. We're in full Guardian at the moment, guys. So this should hurt. I don't know. And I'll probably keep my troops nearby him just to wall his attacks. There we go. And then I'll move these over to here. And these over to here. This is quite good for me if the Indian guy is going to keep full stacking everything. I'm assuming he's quite far away. So we'll just check him at where he is. He's at least an island away, so he's probably not going to want to take... Damn it. The dramas of trying to commentate while being attacked. Okay, back on the cautious. Yeah, okay, so let's go check out this one. So he's heading for 13.5 at the moment. Yeah, good gold. We'll throw another level on this. And another level on this. Okay, cool. Now he can't hit that and take the 144 off us, which is perfect. That means we could potentially let these other ones go and start trying to focus on defending something else. So who else has just attacked us now? Okay, so that's the temple under attack. And we'll work on that and that. Okay, so that's fine. Once my troops get to here, I'll just double check because I didn't. I can check here actually. I'm only 18T, so I can't defend any of his attacks on anything. That's probably under 130. I could only defend him here basically. But that's all good. I'm getting XP. Yep, lose my voice. I'm getting XP, so no complaints. And I've now got 144, which I didn't have before, which is going to just help me chew through a bit of production. The only goal I'm sort of aiming for here is to have high enough level cities and piss these people off enough so that they're willing to attack me when the city defending event comes in, where you've got to kill a 5.5 but 550G troops in defense. Okay, what's he doing here now? So it's the same thing as before. How long does this take with a speed boost? 53 seconds. That's over a minute longer, so we'll wait for our 600 to get there and then we'll go again. Throw another scout. I don't think he's got enough troops to do a bluff attack. So let's just check that. Yeah, he could be doing a bluff attack with another 600 somewhere else. And there we go, there's the 400 there. I'm assuming he's going to send the 400 up to there, so we'll just hold back a few. Interesting. Yeah, okay, so that's the 400 going, so we'll send 200 off up to there. That wasn't 200. That's 200, we'll do that. And then this one, almost out of time. Cool. So that's always a good reason for why you try and keep your scouts running when you're under attack for any little trick like that, because we'll see that that force enemy is now being sent. And I had to cut out another little notification there, so sorry if my commentary got cut short. And we're under attack from 4 people, first to lands, both of Vermeer's ones, so we'll jump into our Guardian again. Now, just to be aware that that is not my base cautious, we're on the 1.25 times event at the moment, the mini Gold Rush event. That's good. He never caught this 785 in his scout, so it's going to be a little bit of shock to him. He did catch the other one. He did catch the 200G there. It's probably not perfectly balanced how I've split these up, but that's what it is. Okay, after these land, back onto cautious. Back under there. Cool, back onto cautious. And then I'll move those other troops. Down to here. And you can go send in another attack. This is good because he's going in the same direction as Larry, so it's going to slow them down a little bit. That's fine. That's a sacrificial city. Okay, while we wait for that, let's check out these. I'll get some downloads going so I won't lose them in all the scouts. Yeah, just killing off a decent amount of troops here. Yeah, and it was, look at that, the perfect 1.11. Though, maybe not the best play to use the majority of your army, which you know can be walled, as a bit of a decoy attack. And this was an earlier, I'll grab that as well. So yeah, all good fun. Okay, I'm assuming that's all the stack. That's not going to make it, we'll have to speed boost that. Where's that 9? Scouts. Probably going to need a bit more here. See a 200 and stack there. Grab that one. See if we can get that there in time. It should land in time, I'm assuming. We've got enough time. Otherwise, I'll take I'll take a loss of effectively not killing all the stack. But we're all good. That 400G is not legit. Might see if I can reinforce that to fix up the glitch there. That will also take me out of my speed boost. The scouts from someone else. That's just Soul. Cool, we'll check out the results of that one. I'm not even losing that much money on these, even though he's hitting me with 19T. Okay, next to land is Larry. I haven't put anything on that, so we'll go back over to our guard. It's a nice looking number there. With the messages going on in chat, it shows he's the perfect person to target for this type of activity. And the reason I say that is because his rage will make him misplay and effectively wall himself as many times as he has already. I didn't get back on my cautious because I was too busy reading the chat. So if someone is susceptible to their ego letting them run the show of things, it can be kind of beneficial to target that specific person. Just move our troops back over to here. I'm assuming he's going to try this one again. Move our troops out of the way. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to pause until the next attack comes. I just had to start recording again just to catch what's happening in global chat. I was out of the app for a second, but yeah. Yeah. Don't know what that says, it won't translate. Showing only half truth in video. Now I will block him, his channel, for fraudulent. Love it. It's perfect. It's alright. We don't need all our viewers. We only need the good viewers. I can't see that on the text. 230. We don't even need a waste speed boost for him now. It's perfect for this to be happening during a gold event, a mini gold rush event as well. Yeah, I know I'm losing troops and defending, but I've got my guardian in him. I've got the bonus from the city walls, and I've got the bonus from the city defences. So, yeah, it's all good. I've literally built myself 146 out of it, which can be my new, because I lost my thumbnail bait, but it wasn't the demo attack, so it's not really beneficial. But now I've got a new one, and maybe I've antagonised enough people that someone will come for it. Nothing like a little bit of defending and its cowardness. But yeah, if someone is showing they have hypersensitive emotions in chat, they can be a beneficial person to potentially target. Okay, it's about land. I've put my guardian gear back on. Nice. I'm assuming he's going to go here next, so we'll just start marching these ones over so I don't have to waste a speed boost, and bring these ones over to here, and then I'll put my cautious gear back on. Okay, Indian guy's just brought his troops back down. He's clearly noticed that Larry's attacking that city up there, and assuming he's going to go for that one, so he's going to start coming across these, so we just make sure we're still on our cautious gear. I guess I'm setting up for content in the chat at the moment for next season, though I'm probably not going to be able to stay in Diamond, so in that goes being very well built. Somewhere on this list. So yeah, he's definitely staying. Okay, that just landed. I think this will be a case of me just getting cleaned out for every city other than my 146. What I will do, I'm marching this 550 and I'm going to bring it over to here and just see what I can truly defend on maybe like this city here, and just see if I can actually get close to what he's down to after attacking these next two cities. I'm going to also recall my remaining troops. I wanted to do that earlier, but I didn't want to risk pulling one of my large groups, just because I know it's like they're only hundreds of mils, but you're still losing 10% of them. You might as well keep every troop you can, especially when you don't have many cities like me at the moment. And I do have enough gold to put another level on that one. Okay, I'll come back to you once this stack's about to land. Okay, so I wasted my speed ups, And I got my channel reported. Nice. It's alright, my channel's only 3 weeks old. It's not monetized. Okay, so he's down to 17.2. We might be getting close now. So what have we got sitting on there? We've got a bonus of 5.5 roughly, and on this one a bonus of 8. So if I were to move this across, it's still not going to get anywhere near close enough. I'll move it across. Yeah. I'm only sitting at 15, and I would need to boost the city up by 2G defense, which would be, what's that, just shy of 5. So 137-ish, and I don't have anywhere near that much gold. So yeah, that's not going to happen. So we just need to keep waiting for him to shed more troops. Okay, so we've got pumpkins scouting us now, and Indian guys launching another attack. We'll just scout pumpkin. Okay, I doubt he'll make a play because he knows I can speed boost, and he's a bit more logical about his strategy. So he might just sit back and wait, because obviously I'm going to get cleared out here, and then he can then just run on through these cities. Happy days without Indian guy defending him, whereas I'm assuming I would get defended if I were to go for them as soon as the timers are up. And I'm also in Guardian now, and I may just sit in Guardian and maybe defend. Maybe I'll level up another city as another bait city for the next event that's coming up. I'm not quite sure just yet. Okay, that hit has landed. All the action seems to have slowed down, though I just see we got scattered again. So we're at 16.3. We're potentially getting close. That city there has... Yeah, I could potentially throw some levels on that now, or I can only throw one on, which is the issue. I need to maybe wait for that one to go, level that one up, and move my troops across, and then I potentially can defend that whole stack. And this would be an ideal city to have as my second city, or this one. No, actually this one's probably a better one. Okay, got another attack going on. He's dropped it to a lower amount. I'm guessing it's mostly his full stack, so we'll send that across. Kind of unfortunate timing, because I wanted to put some levels on that and then wall Indian guy on that next attack. But we'll just wait and see what happens, how this all plays out. We're going to get a lot more gold. We may still be able to get our troops back in time. We'll wait and see. Okay, attack's about to land. We'll go for our move. We've also got one of those nice insults in the chat where you sort of struggle to decide how you want to respond to it, and then you just sit there going, I don't know how, so you don't. Cool. Move this over to here. We'll start it going without a speed boost, and then probably, what's the speed on that? Can you get across there in a minute 20? I doubt it. Nearly over commentated again. Recording's in the way. Okay, and we'll start marching that there over. And march this lot over. I think he won't anticipate me actually wanting to defend this. We'll wait a few seconds and then we'll level this one up. Hopefully he's launching soon. Okay, now we've got a problem. How do I want to play that? It's only a minute 20 out. If I speed up all of mine, they're going to be too far away. So we're just going to have to take the L on the city here, which is unfortunate because it was a great way of generating a gold income. But that's the way it plays out, and you would lose it eventually. Fortunately, he hasn't gone for the attack, and so he would have seen the 138 now. He's probably waiting for, probably waiting for me to get my, if he knows that this attack's just been launched, for me to get my troops over. We'll wait and see. just landed. He made gold on it, so that's not really a big deal. And we've just been scouted. I didn't get to see scout. Okay, it's home. So he's probably going to go up for this one next. Throw another level on that. That's at 12T already with half my troops there. And what I can do, because we know that Vermeer's getting a bit sapped for troops, and we know what his personality type is, we can probably just send 300, just shy of 300 over there, and we still may have enough to defend Indian guy after his last attack, though he might be thinking, getting a bit low, so that's 15, so the next one is definitely going to be even lower again, so he might not want to go for it. Anyway, I'll pause and come back if there's more action. Okay, now this is interesting. So he's hopped the city I've leveled up, but we know he's only got 15. And, well, a bit shy. I'm thinking I'm going to try and tank this. We'll start our troops moving across now anyway. Don't know why he's bothering to scout that. Obviously all my troops are just here. Oh yeah, I do have one little city all the way over here. Nice little backdoor into here if I can keep that one alive. Depending on who attacks it, I can always speed boost over to it. So it might be handy to try and keep that one there, but again, we need this Indian guy to be walled before we can actually take that. This is interesting. That's not where I would have expected those troops to be. I would have expected them to be here or here for attacking this city. That's of a benefit to us. Earlier in the season I was a bit more cautious about using up the speed boost, but then we had the big event. So now I'm not so worried. Oh no. Totally cocked that one. Oh no. Okay, we're going to have to waste 2 speed boosts here because I totally cocked it up. That one there. At least we can start crunching the numbers without it having to come down to the last second 99G rolling in. Just as well. Okay, so we go back to his last hit was 15.3. His hit before that was 16.3. Are we going to assume the next one is 14.3? Potentially. We're at 12. We'll go for this anyway. Even if we lose it, it's so much gold, and we're killing off more troops of his than mine. So, man, it's way more fun. Well, there's the 14. It's going to be so touch and go. Are they still here? No, so they're moving up to here, I'm assuming. I may... No, there's no way I'm getting 9T off this. So are we 15.7? I think we're good. Unless he somehow found troops. Here we go. Okay, now we'll start the 700 moving across. And we've got 2T. I would like to level up a 4th city, but I just know it's not plausible. So we'll take this one up again. Go check this. So there we go. I'm just showing 2T. Happy for 14.4, so it's all working out. And hold on. We got 10.05. Is that what? 400 G off. That's good. Hopefully they stop now, and then I'll just be hovering on just about to level up, and then I can pull those troops out of nowhere in a fight. Okay, I'll hit pause. Hey, we're back. Sorry, just get all back into position. And here I was thinking the video was going to be over, but no. Fun things happen, and I'll just get these marches going and I'll fill you in. this Lord LW guy to the right hand side of the screen, he attacked that city that I pointed out earlier, the 133, and that was enough to push me over the line for a level. But I purposely didn't move the troops out of my main city because, now I can stop explaining it, I've just been scouted for everything, and he saw this lot sitting here, which is where he got walled the last time, and he had 199, well, unless he's brought in a whole heap more, but I don't think he has. Well, might have. So I purposely left all the troops sitting there to use them for this exact purpose. So we'll see if we can wall them again. There is a large chance, like I scouted him just after he scouted me. In fact, if we do this, I was scouting him at the same time, but he could have launched as soon as his troops landed. Though, I don't know, I'm willing to take the risk of that not being the case. Let's get the extra 5G. Should be there in time. You never know. Okay, we'll throw in our Guardian, and then I'll pause the video until it's about to land. Okay, it's about to land. I'm sitting on 22.6T, so we'll see how we go on this one. I was just thinking just then, what a good set of attacks and stuff to be playing around Swords. This is exactly why we play the game, to get a good bit of fun and action. I really love this sort of stuff. Perfect. Worked out exactly as I'd hoped, where he hadn't anticipated my level up. He hadn't got the extra troops in, so we just got another wall. Okay guys, this video is ridiculously long. I'm going to have to edit for ages, so I'm going to round it off here. Thank you all for watching this far. Have a good one.